here down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. They believe they can run right here. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
One last incompletion, and that'll do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll, Tide, roll. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gonna let it fly. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off. Going the other way and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position there.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man, it's Ward. Trying to get to him. Gets open down the middle. Oh, it's loose. The defense scoops it up and they're bringing it back.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the Sunday. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both.
Snags it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. With the catch, it's Marsh. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for room at the 40. All kinds of running room. Past the 20. Touchdown, USC! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Vasco. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes. And when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive.
I love how this defense can cover space really quickly, especially in their own red zone where the windows are smaller to throw into. You saw the speed there, closing in, making the hit, and now
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 22, Alabama 21.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Sails one into the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
and that is no fun for that wide receiver thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Pulled down for the tackle.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Wildcats of Kentucky. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He chucks one out to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stance, not the receivers.
Yeah, and you wonder if this team didn't decide at halftime, but they need to come out in the second half and really get this running game established, get this offensive line lathered up, pushing some people around.
And that had all the makings of Bud Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Defense playing a bail technique. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. With the catch, it's Jones. Knocked off his feet. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Williams will pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll go to the air. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Oh, he's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field, it's more speed.
The Monarchs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Nash. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
To the air, it's Griffin. Sends it downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Old Dominion. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Going up top on first down. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Line gets set, first down. He breaks a tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Give to the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Monarchs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the air, it's Griffin. Using the quick game. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback. And
open runway ahead. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like,
looking deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Escapes trouble. Got room at the 35. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The sure hands. It's Nash. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them over.
And what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And that pass intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quick pass on the fly motion. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Surging forward on the sneak. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They're trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10 after the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Makes his connection. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, ODU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's Ward. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking off. On third down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And the Trojans will have it first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
The Trojans will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Just enough time to get off one final play play of the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Runs out of bounds after pulling ball. Brings up second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To throw, it's Ward. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, USC!
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
28, USC 21.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Set to advance on the fly.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
He wants to throw here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Old Dominion.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Bringing it back, it's Johnson. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown! margins. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And they tacked on the extra point. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires complete on the crosser. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Monarchs have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Carson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Ward. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab, and he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense